Well, another day and another finding from the bins, believe it or not. This is a Wharfedale, not particularly grand make by today's standards, sadly, but it looked intact. It was dusty, but it certainly looked intact down at the recycling. Always amazes me, it says no televisions or things that won't fit in the chute, and there's piles and piles and piles of crap that people just leave anyway. Well, in a way I'm glad they do, because it means people like me and people like some of you out there, I dare say, get to salvage a few bits. Now, when I first tried this, nothing happened at all, and I mean nothing. It wouldn't even light up. I suspect it's meant to have one of those remote control things, which works on the infrared through there. But you can play memory cards, I imagine the SD sort of things, and even USB input from a computer. And that looks like a headphone socket. Yep, headphones go in there. Usual small Walkman size things. And first of all, we have a party political broadcast by the UK Independence Party. Well, to be honest, they're all like it, aren't they? The tape deck is hidden away. The tape deck is strange because it's not at all servo assisted. It's very much the mechanism you might find inside the cheapo boom box or whatever. It's even got the trip arm automatic stop, which does at least work, rather than the rather superior automatic stop connected to the take up, so should the tape jam the machine will stop. And you close that up like that, and there is your display on the front. Now the CD here has a motorised lid, and that is good because so many of these things break where people pull it open, pull it shut, pull it open, pull it shut, and the plastic gives up the ghost. Look, no hands. There you are, and it will not do too much because I haven't got the right function, which you do here. Auxiliary in as well means you can use it as just an amplifier if you wish to. There are RCA plugs on the back.
Country number 1, down 2 places to 5, and up 8.
Reception's pretty dire down here, by the way. There's your CD function. Comes up CD read. As far as I could see, the only thing wrong with the thing was that the fuse had blown and it was dusty. There didn't seem to be any reason why the fuse had blown. No blown caps or anything like that. There's your USB setting. SD, MMC there. Tape. Auxiliary, and then back to tuner. It only seems to have an FM tuner. Well, on a vintage front though, we've been looking at this old item. An old Ferguson 20D music centre, so beloved of those rather cheesy nowadays 70s and 80s Woolworths ads. And after a lot of fiddling about and cleaning contacts, I've finally managed to get the old thing to record on both channels. Although the VU meters up there would flicker up and down quite happily, when you played the tape back, obviously something somewhere was amiss because it didn't like it. It came through crackly and distorted on the left channel. Classic sound of dirty switchgear. So really all you could do is just clean the lot, leave it, and try it again, and if need be, clean it again, or at a pinch dismantle it, which I didn't really want to do because the record playback switch in these is quite a long, busy, big affair, and does take some removing from the circuit board by the look of it. There must be probably 30 odd different connections, but she's all working now, so what can you say? I know, without being rude, nothing. Yes, I think you just did, you say, yes, when you pulled that chain. Right, we've got the record deck to work as well, which again took some doing. Somebody had been fiddling around with the tone arm and it was off centre, so I've had to put that back to rights.
Mrs. Beardsley Smith, the conscience of this city, a woman with no pity. Mrs. Beardsley Smith, when the Coopers came to town, Mrs. Beardsley Smith came around. Looked at Mrs. Cooper's 42, 24, 36 and frowned. She said, a woman looking like you has got to be no good. So save yourself some trouble and get out of this neighborhood.
Well, I won't put too much of it on, just in case there are any.
Wink distantly, the moon. When we go back, you know what we can do. Start a little riot like the college kids do. Skip a rope, skip a rope. Listen to the children while...
And there we are. In theory, when I flip auto, it should go back to the armrest and then switch off. Oh no, got other ideas. Oh, it's gone back to 10-inch. Oh, that's clever. Oh well, a little bit more old grease to get rid of there then. But these poly chickens, they really do make you wonder, don't they? You know, you start thinking to yourself, oh, you know, he or she is making quite a lot of sense. And then they go and do something which is so utterly stupid. I don't know about you, but it knocks your whole faith in the system, doesn't it? Personally, I think my little cat ought to be given the Prime Minister's job. Doesn't need an entourage, and he can lick his own arse, you see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.